There'll be 2 drinks, 2 pills. Alright, Grand Rising, everyone. It's JC and I'm back. Alright. So let's get back into it. We got a King of Pentacles in reverse with the Strength card in reverse. Somebody's watching these people. Oh, my hand's on the ash sheet a little bit. Tiny. Well, let's start with that. This King of Pentacles is not protected. It's time for somebody else to be raised. This is making me think like the King of Pentacles been found out to be paying someone to do something to someone. It's funny because I was getting like the picture mainly blue. Mountain water. Also, there was 2 juices in my person's refrigerator last night and I was thirsty and I drank half of one of them. So I don't know if somebody putting something in somebody's food. Okay. Or drink. Like actual liquids that you consume for thirst. And somebody shouldn't have did something here. Laughing stock or laughing gas. Like, I don't know. Somebody could be trying to make somebody loosen up. But I was also hearing that God sits and laughs at these people's plans. Also, it's not all just foreign energy. There's people here too, indigenous people or other people, natives and other aboriginal people that feel like they built a construct without the cornerstone. And they are also enemies. So it's not all foreigners enemies. Some foreigners like the old system. There could also be I was getting like a son of David. These are in reverse, but there could be one that's not. There could be a female that's a high priestess in the upright. It's almost like this person is connected to God or something like this, or a father. But like, say this is a father, has a connection with a so-called cousin of yours. It could be a little bit more. Like they could be linked in because of intel, linked in because of some kind of affair, linked in because of some kind of liking, or you could be your father's child, but this father's muse is this other person or something. I'm not sure, but it's looking like this person, sons of David, this might be somebody that's being raised up. Or somebody could be in the upright. Wouldn't expect it, okay? Yeah, somebody could be heartbroken. Yeah, because somebody's doing manipulation to be raised up, or say like a whole tree. Because I was just hearing something about the Nephilims, that you a Nephilim. You can remove trees. Like I can remove trees with no question. They could be trying to take away power, but this is something that's built into the breed to relocate trees. It's like some people that's not supposed to do that took the form of Nephilim, remove trees that they were not supposed to remove. So it's like now those who remove people will be removed. It's something about whatever somebody put out is what they're getting back. So even if somebody said, okay, well then you stole from somebody and now they're stealing from you. Who? Okay. And then if somebody say, well, you cheated on your person, so now your person can cheat. Like something is petty, but it'd be like, okay, but that person could have chose to stay with me because they was going to get something out of it. And you may not, or I may not choose to stay with that person if they decide to take that route. Because what you doing going through my shit anyways? So that could be something like that. So somebody's doing dark magic to get somebody in a 2 of cups. I know y'all can't see it, but that's what's back there. A 2 of cups is saying it's up in the upright, but this is a 2 of cups in the lower realms. Okay. um somebody was building down this Two of Cups. I don't know if they were manipulated to do that, to put their stuff down with these people, because if they have technology, they could just be doing it that much heavy manipulation, or so-called black magic. Or this could be the Sheol energy, or Tyree. You'll be heartbroken when you find out that somebody was taking all your stuff and taking it down into their little bunker, or taking it into the underworld. Somebody could have went into the underworld and they liked the way the women and everything and how they operate like this, and they just don't like you now since they seen something. But we got the Holy Spirit, right? Or temperance, balancing something out, that these people end up going to jail instead of doing that. Okay? There could even be a death or an ending. This could even be like there was a death or an ending. Something come to me, right? But all they did is regenerate this masculine under a different. So somebody came into my database, stole DNA to recreate my, say it was my spouse that passed away. Somebody went into my database, stole data, recreated something in their company in the likeness of my male, and then they gave them a woman from their database. And now all the finances and all of the things that will be coming to me after the death of a spouse, things that are seen, unseen, these could be gifts, doors opened up, different ways of, it's all kind of intellectual property, whatever this is. Now the enemies have that, okay? All right, these could be some friends that are in reverse, associates close to you, them, both of them, you know, old, you know, schoolmates, people that have positions, abused authority. And somebody said, yeah, these friends are in reverse, but I'm telling you, somebody is not, you're going to have to destroy the legacy of people, because whoever this is not going to turn on these friends for whatever reason. They're not. This could be somebody was setting you up your whole life so that they could like clown on you or something. And these friends help them do it, or these reverse friends help them do it. So they look at them as like, well, they're the one that told me this. Or this is like, okay, this is like if you have a child, you have a child, you could be a child that was told a thing about who your parents is or something. Now, again, some of you just different and nobody really knew. They didn't have nothing to tell you. And then some people have little secrets or whatever in their family, and they're supposed to come out at a certain time. So some people could have came out and told your child something, and they trust these people more than you because they. But you always got to think. That's what I tell people. You always got to think about why though. There's so many other things you could have been worried about. I see what y'all got going on over here. Why I could understand if I needed to know this, but why are you the ones that's telling me? And sometimes, again, these might be the people that swapped you out in the mother's womb. That's how they know to tell you, but they knew also psychologically that you would not trust your mother or your father anymore if they gave you this information, and you would say, I hate my so even if I wasn't who I was, or if somebody told me something different, or my parents were something, I don't trip off of that kind of stuff. You know, it's not even like that. It's like more like not who I'm from, but what I am that I'll be concerned with. Okay, I need to know all the pointers of what I am and what that comes, what territory does that come with while I'm here on earth. What can I do with that? It's not so much as, you know, because in my physical reality, there's nothing that I could really complain that much about. Yeah, some things were unfair. Yeah, I could tell that people in my family treated me different, but it's nothing that I would, it possibly would be nothing that I would go back and change, because it made me who I am. And then somebody say, well, you're not excelling. Who are you? It's not even the part of excelling on the level of what these so-called humans or beings would even be thinking. It suffice for me. You see what I'm saying? I know it's not over. Something is not over. So somebody could have been taking like your essence and selling it off at a low, to lower realm energies or demons or people that want to feel again. But I feel like if somebody was taking your pentacles or your babies and feeding them into whoever this person is we talking about right now, they was not something of value and feeding it to the under. Whatever they're giving to them is not of value. Now this could be like Bitcoin or crypto or something. This could be what these people could be using to play on God's top, taking our money, turning it into Bitcoin, because they're not supposed to buy or sell with money. With the Benjamins and the Benjamin Franklins and the Washingtons, like the cash, dollar bills, dead presidents. So they could have been taking our money, turning it into Bitcoin. That's why it's not traceable or something like this as well. All right. This could be heartbreaking, because if you're not cursed like these people, or if I am wisdom or something like that, then what am I to do now? So it's like these people tried to play like they were wisdom, or they play like something like you can't buy or sell. But I was able to create seen and unseen systems and things like this that made myself or other people very wealthy. Somebody's just hiding the proceeds from that. Or you see what I'm saying? Because I was hearing, I don't want a job, I want my fucking inheritance. Okay? So there could be a Queen of Wands that's heartbroken about a situation with these sons of David. Now, that's what I'm saying. You could be heartbroken because this is what now this sounds better. If the David or the Pitts are trying to raise up a daughter, we seeing that high priestess with the heartbreak. We got the heartbreak again here with the Queen of what? This is more like that's their Queen of Wands in reverse, possibly. But somebody is trying. You could be sad because somebody tried to give the high priestess, which could be the lowest of the low. Excuse me, as far as like a spiritual advisor or something. You could be heartbroken because somebody could be trying to take this person from a Queen of Wands in reverse and make them into a high priestess. Somebody could be deleting whole data of like a friend or a cousin or something like this, so that they don't look like they was a hoe, or they don't look like say in the 90s we was all fucking, right? This would be somebody that try to hide what they was doing in the 90s, so that they can give your high priestess stamp to this person and give you a tramp stamp or something. Like somebody really tried that. Because there you go with that cup energy. Somebody was pouring something out on the ground. Or this is for my homies with the gasoline. All right. This is like a 40 ounce. Okay, E40. Something could be significant, okay, about these people. Something heartbreaking here. Yeah, because you see something now. Somebody is trying to get rid of like your best men, your men, my men that would come with or make me say something offensive or something like this, okay? And it is what it is. Nobody's changing what it is, okay? So you can see something here. Knight of Pentacles. All right. This Mohammedan energy, or this Nine of Cups, is in reverse. This Watergate energy is in reverse. The sands are above this person. This could be somebody where it's like, oh, you love that girl, whatever. You letting her act like this or letting her talk like this. If this is a place that controls their women. But again, they marry a certain type of women. And this was not that certain type of woman. So there you go, with people trying to manipulate or come into your life if they're a Christian, but they're really a Muslim, or vice versa. But somebody was Knight of Pentacles, somebody in reverse, or they like, I'm broke, I don't got nothing. It's because they're hiding their money, burying it, putting it somewhere, something like this, okay? Or they're giving it to this person. Now that this person then fled some type of occupation, some type of code, some type of group, religious aspect or something. And they're going to be birthing something else. Somebody could be coming up with something that's in between. Because I was getting like Christian and Islam, but I was also getting Muslim and Christian. No, Islam and Christianity, but I was also getting origines and AI. Because that was the whole thing about the battle with AI was, you know, they was going to turn everything AI. And you either do it or die. And it's like, nah, Yeah, that's false judgment. Um, it's like because they thought that they were slick, it's like going back to basics. But kind of like in a sense, like you will have to have a special code or something like this to access this other shit. And a lot of people that have it now, or you try to take my idea and rush it ahead to try to slow down technology without stopping it, without doing something, whatever this plan or this blueprint that I hold in my intellectual property, possibly. Again, we got, see that thing earlier I said, why is that strip of water up there? Was this in reverse, but that strip of water is up here. Okay. It may not be water at all. It may be something cemented or blocks or bars or imprisonment or something like this. Okay. Because somebody manipulated something for an ending or a death or to put somebody down or to have a man down. All right. To keep this person away from this world card energy, possibly, and from birthing something with this person. Or again, they could have been doing this on purpose because they knew somebody was coming towards you to try to impregnate you and try to ruin you while you were in the baking. This person is in the womb themselves, but somebody was going to sneak in there and try to put this in there. Somebody could also be wondering how people have been doing that because they're not supposed to be able to do it. All right. Just like somebody also watching your activity. I ordered some cards, right, on my account because my person, like, I had an old credit card on my account or whatever. But my person was like, oh, yeah, you can have this or whatever like this. I'm going to give you this much money or something. And then all of a sudden, within a couple hours, the person took back the offer or whatever. Like, took back the money or whatever. And it's kind of like, okay. So we was just cool. Everything went okay. And then now you don't want to whatever. But I know that somebody programming this person from the back end. All right. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now this person crying because they want the Empress in the upright. Nine of Swords. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Empress. Nine of Swords in reverse, though. Or in the upright. Let's see. So some... Union in reverse with a Hierophant. Maybe somebody swiped the documents. Loving God wins. But this could also be wins in the back end. Somebody's name could be Win, like WYNNS. Wins. Win. Somebody's name could be this. Okay. Polly Pockets. Something. Okay. The Jennings. Jinn spirits or jinns. Or the jinn. Okay. The jinn were battling Esther and Elijah in that book, The Spring. And that's what they used. They used jinns to defeat them. And I'm hearing not this time. But like I said, Jennings, Jenkins, Jennifer's body, Jennifer. I mean, there could have been, if somebody is the chosen one, there could have been seed spread from you or spliced from you with all of your family members so they can do this shit again. I'm hearing, let's do it again. Yeah, from a Queen of Pentacles in the upright. They could have been doing something here. Or they're giving this to, okay, somebody could be taking something from me, you, or from your body all over somebody else's body. Queen of Pentacles. Like, everybody's not realizing that it's a no for everything, everybody, or whatever. Somebody's still trying to bogart their way in. All right. Judgment in reverse. A Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Somebody is not a Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. I don't know. We got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, and then we got Judgment in reverse. Somebody is not a good mother or something like this. Like I said, this could be this Georgia Lee energy, because somebody could be a bird, but they trying to say that they're my mother or something instead of claiming their own 2 children. There's something about these girls. Michael's daughters and then Jeffrey's daughters. Why they doing something here? They can't be sneaky no more against a Queen of Pentacles or somebody that was a good mother. Maybe these people sold their children to the industry or something and is being illuminated here. They could have sold my children into the industry as well to split the money from my children or something like this, or to enslave them. Yeah, this is what this person did. The Dutch. Passed that Dutch with this King of Pentacles in reverse here. So if a father could have passed away, they could have secretly gave everything in that stock over to this boyfriend. But again, this is where Nathan and them come in. We also got like people doing this, but I'm getting like nip and tuck, okay, or Nipsey energy. And then something about hustling someone. Something happened here where something got a hold of somebody. And I feel like this King of Pentacles is not, because people want to hear what this got to say. This could be like in a reality with a jolted reality, meaning that some people are on a timeline that you're not on the same timeline no more. At some point in time, you and these people, or I and these people, was on the same timeline. But for some reason, we're not anymore. For whatever reason. I don't know if the curse is to put the timeline back in place. You may not like what you see if you do that. Like with your reality, you've been married for a person for 30 years or 20 years, or y'all was so-called in love. I'm about to say so-called in love, but if you turn back the dial and see where you left them people, or where those people is left, or where they thought they left you, you may see that no, in this reality, your man ended up picking this girl, and then the dynamic changed. But it's like, okay, well then, like, reel back in my shit. They saying reeling in a year. I'm reel back in my stuff. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Or measure out my barley, or measure out my stuff here. Or render Caesar what was Caesar's before he got a hold of God. Or like this could be a Randall energy. That's an energy harvester. The Holy Spirit is here. Temperance. Yeah, because all I can think is somebody's person is not going to work. They got another house somewhere, maybe with a loan. A loan went through. They got another house somewhere. They keep doing this thousands of the time. Somebody can have thousands of bitches throughout the country with and loans have gone through. But this could also to keep them stuck too, because in some of these houses they were already bought and paid for. They were part of some type of legacy or something, and they could have just let these women, or if say there's a man that won 1,000 wives across the nation, a Solomon, okay, he's fucking around playing with Sheba, but he got all these lilies, and he's setting them up good or whatever. Now, really, you could have just had them. This hawk is back. Anyways, really, you could have just had them. What do you call it? You could have had them stay in these homes for free, and just everything that they make, they could spend it on whatever they is, lifestyles or whatever like this, whatever. Because people quitting Hollywood to come into YouTube. I don't know why, but okay. But anyways, just that's beside the fact. But again, this is like a scam. So that's just what this is. I'm just saying, well, if they wouldn't have tried it with me, we would not be talking about this. I promise you. It is the fact I told you of the Holy Spirit or the temperance energy or this other energy here of them being innocent where they cannot see this stuff. So this is like somebody saying, "Oh, Adam or y'all, why did y'all do that? Why did you touch the tree of life? Now the tree of life, no, now we got to all do this way because damn, why'd you do that?" Okay, all right. So somebody is lifting up this person here. Somebody might want you to be an earth angel, but this person is on the water, and then there's air behind the wings, and they made a fire. So this could be all four elements here. And somebody could have lifted up a seed or something, or a child of yours above you, or me, or whoever this is as the Holy Spirit, or that's where you're going. Strength card. Somebody with two of cups with the something in their likeness. They don't want this. Whoever this foreign energy or something got to go. But I feel like somebody want us to think that that's a bad idea. All right. Also, are people like, I was hearing somebody talking, and I'm like, that person could kind of be right about the dynamic of like some of these people that are coming here and they don't like from other countries and they don't want their children marrying to us because of their cultural differences or something like this. And it's like, well, this breed of America or something like you, but these people want to steal our seed and our essence and stuff like this, and then try to say, oh, well, we can't marry with you. I can't be friends with you because our family came here from Africa and we worked our way up and we worked hard and everything, and we are doctors and lawyers and something like this, and you don't have anything. But it's just like, but I'm America though. And they're like, oh, that's not enough or something. It's like, how? Yeah, okay, because somebody else over here got some type of power that you're not going to have no more. This is only one person out of these. I didn't pick it. I didn't pick what's going to be happening here. These are the breaks. Yeah, so again, somebody can't be sneaky no more by doing whatever this shit is in the dark. As something is getting brought out to the light. Queen of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Wands in reverse. These two people cannot bring a tower to you or me because of whatever this is. So they trying to put the person in jail. And it's just like, oh, well, I can't marry you anyways because you from this other country, from Africa, and I have to have somebody that has more American, or they could be from somewhere else on this soil, but I cannot have that person. And somebody was trying to say that somebody is prejudiced or something, but there's another forces here that's saying that's what the fuck we said. Who do you think you are? You don't people like. Also, salt of the earth or salt of the sky, but I don't know. Spy. I don't want to deal with people that sit there and problem reaction solution, brought this problem, sit there and laughed and let these people strip, and then you want me to use crime and violence to get it back? The mob is dead already or something like this back in the day. What are you doing? So there must be some other new kind of mob or something like this. I would not want to deal with these people. I would kick them in their face and kick them down to the ground for even trying to do that, when I was saying the whole time, don't do this or don't let this happen. You've been listening. So somebody cannot, or they have not been working with these people under here. If somebody telling you that's what this King of Swords been doing, they not. This person is talking about the justice system upright. This could be like the Confederacy or Confederate flag energy. Shiloh. Yeah, we got the World card. The King of Cups is in reverse. And and the Hierophant. Like I said, Jesus coming. This is nothing but the big of the baby Jesus in the crib, swaddled with the blanket. A woman, and it's just a big person now. So this person we supposed to been out of this, but they can't because of what these other people are doing. Because if somebody could fix your ring around the rosy, but you're not a rose, or somebody could be a rose, Roseanne Barr. Somebody can't be sneaky. Whatever this is backfiring. Somebody could have went with their friends in the industry instead of the chosen one that was supposed to be getting pulled out the trenches or that was left behind. And now there's an ending for these people. Because somebody could have chose some celebrity friends or people they work with at work or something like this to pick out of something or to pull some people out of something. And this was the bad idea here. Judgment is in reverse. This could be another race light energy. I don't know which one is the best or worst. Okay? Because I feel like the Gale light energy was fine. But something happened again. Even the Sophia energies, something happened again. Something happened. Something that, like, the betrayal is not on me, though. Okay? So there's a war here. And an ending. Because I'm guessing these people can't be stealth around someone and do something anymore. Stealth mode. Remember that? I think on MySpace you could put your shit in stealth mode. Or something like this so people couldn't see. Somebody's not kicking two people out and that's a bad thing here. Or somebody could be arguing with somebody like, why didn't you get rid of these people or something that long? But somebody is showing, okay, say these people, your family was all late. Let's just pretend this. Somebody's family is all lazy. They never really produced anything outside or never really left the house or something. They always lived under Big Mama's house. These people hurry up and cleaned up these people's background. Say these people's all 600 pounds. They was all, I'm just making up something here. Somebody hurry up and use your money to scramble and get these people on track, get them to lose weight, get them to get healthy, and get them to the safety. You was a good mother, a good father, a good mother, a good caretaker. Somebody is trying to act like you were not. Or something like this. They don't want to show this part of you to say that you should not reproduce or you should not be able to breed. And the person shouldn't have done that. Because they just wanted to drain. They just wanted to take all your energy here. Or my energy. And put somebody in some type of something here. As if China got capsule houses at the airport and stuff that you could go sleep in there for as long as you want. It's just a little capsule. It's just like a little bed that's protected, right? And it could read your breath, how many beats in a second. It could read your heart rate. It reads your mood. It reads all this stuff and things like this, right? The air quality and shit like this. What time it is. You know, how many times you woke up last night and everything like this. But you mean to tell me? Okay. 6 of Cups, is this what? Yeah. Something was supposed to go to this person. Not this King of Cups in reverse. That was just draining this person, draining this woman of her energy. Somebody got to bring something back. Somebody could have put up with a penny pincher that was loaded. And yeah. Yeah, somebody did get an ending here. This could be these people worried about how their family looked, but God told you to pay attention to me. God told you to pay attention to the wife or pay attention to whatever your friends and family or something was saying. Tell you somebody's fall. This is like a Luciferian's fall. An Antichrist fall. Imprisonment. This person is not the Most High. They just a King of Wands. They just wanted to use their power to get pussy. Pussy supposed to have power, but this motherfucker thought whatever this is, okay? So something could be getting wiped off of your record. They're trying to see if you mentally ill. What did all these people make up all these lies about you being mentally ill? This could be some kind of imprisonment, mental imprisonment or something like this. I'm not sure. Because these people say you're supposed to be gentle with their feelings. We're not even talking to nobody directly. If you feel hit, then damn. Okay? So again, somebody could be happy that something is finally getting uncovered, and the Queen of Wands is being seen for being sick. This could be somebody they put a dirty bomb in the industry. Somebody they know for 20 years, this person going around passing around HIV to ruin somebody's body, right? To ruin something like this. And then, or in the porn industry, and this person was, something happened like this. With a Queen of Wands here. Somebody could have made you a side piece unknowingly to these relationships. The Queen of Wands could be that you're not sensual no more, or you're not sexy, or something like this. Or it could be saying that somebody is not sufficed to lead, or they're not sufficed to be throwing that thing around. All right? Somebody could be trying to judge you on this thing, but this is not by choice or by something. Somebody could even have something and they have the cure for it, but if you don't talk nice to them, they're not going to give you the cure. But the cure is yours. It belongs to you. It belongs to your race or your people. You're the ones that's supposed to be able to heal your race with this, because you came up with it. You did this, and some people brought in and took it. So again, there could be something about, I told you, a Queen of Wands energy here. Was being uncovered is this person can't recuperate from something, or can't recover. And I heard also, I heard something like, oh, I knew a forewarning or something like this. But again, whatever is these people's problem, because what the policy is that you are supposed to be able to protect yourself or something like this from these type of attacks. Meaning you need to have keen senses, keen sight, keen smell, keen taste, like all your functionalities and all of your sensors or senses are supposed to be in top notch. Just like if they know people gonna be throwing flames at you all the time. I'm thinking about the devil with the man throwing the fire at the lady. Then you need to have your keen sense of smell, because at any time this person could try to burn down the place that you're living in and you will not smell the smoke. Like it's something like this. Because somebody's not picking up or smelling or getting the picture, or it's not that your instincts are not working. It's just you could already be, your whole mechanism could be moved into royal energy. I told y'all this already. So you're not really thinking about the things that regular people. You might be in the house, in your house you starting not to want to clean. That's some other tendencies kicking in where you're supposed to be being served right now. But they like to keep you in this LA strip energy, to strip you, okay? So that they can try to make it seem like you just a nasty person. You should not be able to excel or we can't be around unclean people. But 9 times out of 10, we probably not even talking about uncleanliness of the house. Because then what about the people that lived in dirt cabins and things like this, and walking around barefoot like Little House on the Prairie, until they went to school, then they put their shoes on? Do you understand what I'm saying? Nobody would have been blessed back then for us to be, or straight back then, so that we could be here today, if that's what it was about. When they had soap in the store during the Great Depression and shit like this. I was just watching a brief thing about this the other day, but everybody didn't have a fucking nickel. Yeah, it was only a nickel for a bar of soap, but everybody didn't have a nickel. Everybody didn't have transport to get there. Everybody didn't have the capabilities or the energy to get to the store. You see what I'm saying? Somebody could have try to run a test on you and let something sit in your system too long, and now it's stuck in there and whatever. But I feel like, again, somebody about to come hit you off, or this could be a mindset, or somebody's thinking, oh, you're not going to be a part of the working class here. We tricked you to sit in this, but you're not going to, and it's just like, oh, so I don't know. This could also be, like I said, if somebody was useful for you and they're not anymore because they switched sides, then they could get knocked out the park. All right. This could be something that's not suffice, because they could have started listening to women in their family, in the other side of the family, and they could have started doing what these darker women told them to do. And that was a bad idea. And so you don't need these people's services. So it's either them up against you and they want you out, or you're going to have to take out or order for this whole thing to be taken out. It's up to this world card energy in the upright. And somebody leaving it up to this person is a bad idea, because this person does not see the world like everybody else. They're encompassed with, you see, they could depend on what's going on with people, or I don't know, or I think the Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, and Leo. But there's also like angels, men, Anunnaki. This is also this is Anunnaki energy, angels and men, Anunnaki and fowl of the air. Then you got the beast of the field. Okay, but there's two beasts of the field in Genesis 1. And I feel like one is chattel, or this Taurus energy. Not every Taurus has to be chattel, but that's this energy. This could be something that they tried to, why I keep saying something about the Papal Bull, that they're trying to stop, or the Declaration of Independence. I don't know why somebody want me to look at that today. All right, but we got the Leo energy here, or the lions, or the royal lions, or there's lions and then there's lions of Judah. All right, so somebody's trying to leave something up to you, but you need an advisor. People from these walks of life are supposed to come and chat it up, or talk. You see this? These look like mouths or something. Snake heads, olives, something like that. Olives look like eyeballs. The Watchers, they're supposed to be doing something. Now, this could also be Watchers kidnapping people, because I also wondered if this is what happened to Britney Spears, which could also be something about them playing around too, again, with my energy and Sarah Olsen's energy. Britney Spears could be the product of what was created before or after the ritual of JonBenet Ramsey, because just because that happened in that house that day, I don't know when Britney Spears came out, but there's a lot more that goes with that. Yeah, shedding a light on the sun. Or why, this could be strange, because then why Britney Spears was fighting against her parents to get that money, but what does that really mean? Who was that money supposed to be split? What was this the first time that they tried to do something dual, where somebody would be a part of that making or creating of that energy, like making the band but making the brand, and that person had to live a drained life of being tired all the time, or something like this, or whatever, and then somebody else was like dancing around on the stage with all this energy. But it's kind of like pulling somebody in and out. You thought this was just a stranger, or you thought this was like the evil stepsister, or you thought this was something, but you and somebody else that's totally different could be pulled in or tiered in. And I really do think that, yeah, we got birthing something with this Jackson energy, or Jackson family energy. Somebody saying have a baby or something and don't take a towel, or have to be over or something. But that's why I'm saying Michael Jackson and the fake death, or whatever this is, was about his masters. But really, what, man? What else did he have on him or around him, or something like this? You got to think about something, man. And why were the stars the first ones dancing in front of the face of the Empress? You got to think about it. It's always whatever we know. Oh yeah, because he wanted his. It's that, could be that, but it's something else too. The stars align. Somebody could be putting somebody in a compromising position. Like you could feel like it's a setback, but like, say moving back to Somebody like, well, you got to move back to Texas because everything aligned up when you lived in that one property on that one side of town or something like this. I'm just saying that I think I know something, but I'm not going to tell you what I think I know. But it's that. Like, if somebody wants you to go back and take the same lifespan thing that your father or your mother did or something like this. I don't know. It's something weird like this. And you're going to think you're going back, but you really a sacrifice to say the grandfather died and said, Shalonda is the one and I want this to happen. And then somebody didn't do that. The parents and the cousins and the aunties and the uncles and the community and everybody got together and we can't allow that. Let's do it like this. You see what I'm saying? Lucifer could be a system, a way of thinking of a group of people that did something. The Bible speaks about doing something against princes and princesses, and it also speaks against doing something against the Holy Spirit and not being forgiven. Why? Because again, no matter what you think as a human, you didn't have no right. You didn't have a stone to cast at that person. Especially the people that was closest around this person that was doing whatever this person was doing. You were supposed to be mentoring this person, not telling them the other thing. So somebody has cruel intentions here. It's not their fault, like, if you really fell for it. But again, God always do something too and work in mysterious ways. Somebody could have thought they was slutting you out or making you be around people or move home to home, state to state, and you was being a fountain, spreading love or spreading something or light or something wherever you were going. And that's why you're not broken. And there's some broken people that's around the people that broke them, and they think that this is a good idea or this is healthy for them. And they'll turn around and tell you something. You was just groomed like in front of your face. Some people didn't know that they was being groomed. And then for the money, you just said, I might as well. And sold yourself out. And so you could have all that shit over there and somebody could have nothing, but they didn't do that. Somebody could be living at the back of the dumpster. That's the end for them. The end for your struggling could just be that you realize that everything around you is fake, and then your house and your family is fake and everything like this. And then you're supposed to be going to your next calling or something. But some people are trying to hold that because they want to see you behind the dumpster. Because 30 years ago, that's where they had to start. Nuh-uh, go back. Yeah, you just a person or something like this. This person is the Christ. How you going to tell this person what they supposed to be doing? And you'll notice that some of, even like what I talk about on here, I'm never talking about like just trying to drag somebody or force somebody something. I say what I say. I think that the people that did this should do this, and I move the fuck on. I'm not going to go to your house, find out what your address is, find your underground bunker. That's why you talk against the Leviathans and get them confused with the it's like a priestlyhood of Levi that, you know, somebody said, I only right my wrongs if I write them down for real. But these particular group of people can speak shit and then moves. And somebody don't like it. That's why they're not doing what we're saying. That's why people are not conducting real investigations on these people when we get their name out and put them on the, they could blacklist us and all this other shit and try to block us and things like this and blackball us or whatever. But nobody even want to investigate this. You get paid even bonuses or extra money to investigate and catch people like this, and you not going to investigate it at least. And I don't mean just one alias. Some people got 22 aliases. Clones can be aliases. We got the sun. Somebody could be calling false judgment. They're happy that they will be able to do this, or somebody happy if somebody gets to see this in a different way and release the sun. This could be about prisoners, war and prisoners. You could be a prisoner and don't even know it. Being drained of your energy and don't even know it. And you don't even know it. And somebody's refusing to let somebody go. And so there sounds like there's some time for some kind of plagues. Nobody holding on to you. No, you are though. Somebody could be happy about this. They're not, they thinking about it, but they're not sad and depressed about it. I'll say that. King of Swords in reverse. Being manipulated to stay around somebody, to do something. This could be a doctor, a bad doctor, or some doctor that's not a doctor, but they're practicing on people still. They're practicing on people, harming people so that they will be disabled and have to be on disability or something like this, instead of with their reaching their full potential. Somebody might want you to leave a marriage or something, or a contract or a union, or it's already over. They want you to be in the priestlyhood. This could also be a Taurus energy, some type of priestlyhood group. Look at it differently. Somebody's on the fence about this, about you doing this. I don't know why they're birthing something through this. A new ministry. This could be somebody wanting somebody to be a minister or minister something. Admin. Queen of Cups is in reverse. Somebody could be seeing a Queen of Cups as a snake. Okay, something could be being blocked here. These people could be being blocked from breadcrumbing someone. Stalling someone. Somebody's getting power over these beasts or a system. This could be, like I said, these bad sons of David. Somebody's authority over these people. All right, because they lied on this person. This person is a righteous person, or this is who's supposed to have the scepter, and now they're burdened because they have to go back to the bottom. These people that was being reckless in the way that they were gaining something. Like, they've taken these things like rape and multiplied it. Only about the brother raping her. This is the brother taking her identity from somebody else. This could be the brother doing, or whoever this is. Okay, hold on one second.